Hello everybody, I am about to start work on my week 13 tag for the 52 Tags Handmade Challenge, and this challenge is put on by Brooke Textile Artist. I'll have a link in the description box below to her video for week 13. And this week it is layers, and she did mention gold, so we can use gold, but I don't think, that's something we have to do. But it was like layers, golden layers, I guess, is the guidelines to go by, and I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Just having a little rustle around in my bag. I still need to put all these bits away now because I have finished all the pieces I need to make in my collab. I'm just wondering if there might be a golden something in here. No, not in there. I'm just having a little look. Anything at all that might be resembling those kinds of shades, and no, not really. No, okay, I'm going to have to... Oh, what's that? That's yellow. That's a yellow handkerchief. I don't know how... Oh, I think I was going to send that to somebody, but I thought it had too much... I don't know why I didn't. Maybe I just forgot. I think I was going to send it to Melanie because she likes all the bright colours. I think I did send her a couple, though. Maybe in the colours that I was working on. That's a bit too yellow compared to gold. So, okay. I'll be back. Okay, I found this fabric. I don't know whether you call it gold or mustard, but it's close. So I'm going to go with that, and that's a nice cotton fabric, and I've just cut it down to fit. And then I've got my scrap bag here with colours in it. I haven't looked through this in ages. So, but I just spotted there's a couple of golden pieces in here. This is the colourful bag. That's why I don't go through it very often, but you see all that? It's just all the scraps of colourful things that I've thrown in here over the years, and I mean years, apart from Crafty May shop things, because I keep those in a little jar. See, look, we have some golden bits here. I'll just put a few. Look, there's another one. There's a bit of ribbon with gold on it as well. I'll just have a little look. I've even got, look, broken little Christmas bits that are all, because I used to throw everything in here. Look at that. So there's all sorts in here. So I'll just have a look and see if I can find anything else that might go in there. Oh, look at that. That's interesting, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know whether it will go on the tag, but I'm keeping that aside because I really like that. Oh, I've got some beautiful green here, but I'm not going to use that. I love that. I think I got that from Annie, Miss Garden Grove 1 many, many, many years ago, and I only got a little bit. That's probably what's left of it, so I'm keeping that as well out. It's really nice. Okay, what else have we got? Anything that we can use? Oh, we've got silver. I don't think it has to be like shiny or anything like that. What's that? That's something. Tinsel. I don't need that. There's a nice, interesting piece of lace. And I think this is all about texture as well, if I recall. It's late in the week now. It's like Thursday here. and I watched the video at the beginning of the week. I just haven't been able to sit down and do the tag yet. I've been doing other things. It doesn't have to all be, oh, I've got a little bit of seam binding in there too. It doesn't have to all be gold, but, oh, hang on, there's that, oh, that's a brassy one. Look at that, that's a bit too gold. And I think that is a bit too brassy as well, really. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Okay, what about okay, too much choice in, well, this, it's just not the right color gold. See that one, there's a little piece maybe, but compared to that, that's really brassy, isn't it? And I prefer the softer looking gold, so we won't go in that direction. Okay, move that over a bit, and let's see if we can find a nice piece of lace for texture. This one's got beautiful texture, look at that. It's a lovely handmade lace. Could use a piece of that. Just having a look. It's come. Oh, it's two full pieces. Look, it probably was going to be the ends of sleeves or something like that at one stage. They're very old. Maybe not. Maybe not. What's that? That's beautiful. That's like silk. Thread on that. It's got nice texture, but perhaps a bit too busy. No. Okay. Ooh, that could be interesting. And this is from Zeffy. Look at that. That is quite interesting, isn't it? Look. Ah, we could do that, and then we could do that. I think I definitely want to use a bit of this. I like that a lot. So let's just trim that to there. Where do I want to trim? Trim it there like that. Make sure it's straight. I can trim it big, that way if I want to trim it down, I can trim it down. Okay, so start with that, because that's, I do like that. Because that's definitely texture, isn't it? I don't know if I have another piece of... Oh, what's that? I have this gorgeous grosgrain ribbon. It's really old. Maybe I can use a bit of that. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? I could use a little bit of that on there. I will have to press it, so let's just cut a bit of that off. Beautiful. What else can we use? I love ruffling through all this stuff. Look at this gorgeous lace. It's not gold, it's so old. It's so old, that one. So we'll put that somewhere on there. Cut that one down a bit. I don't think that's going to go. I've got this at the Collectorama one year. It was a whole bag of assorted vintage laces for $6. Look at that one. Might be too much shine going on. Might be a little bit too much shine. Yeah, because that one's already shiny, but that one's pretty, isn't it? Look at that. That one's a little scalloped piece. Maybe we could use a bit of that. I don't think I'll put the pin back on. I feel like I need another piece of fabric. Yes, this is the edge of a doily. At some stage I had cut that out. I'd prefer a straight piece though, because this has got a scallop going on it. Oh, that's pretty. That's a lovely vintage trim. It's a nylon actually. See how it's open? And you've got the little picot trim like that, so you can stitch it like as a hem or something like that, I guess. But that's quite pretty, isn't it? Whoa, almost got my finger. Perhaps I can put that on somewhere. Perhaps that could go. Let's just cut a piece off. Oh, that one actually needs a good wash by the look of it, so I might leave that out and put it in a little bag to wash that, because it's got a few marks on it. That part's alright, but the other one. The only thing with the nylon trims, you sometimes get these little fuzzy bits. Okay, so where will we put that? It can go like that. I don't know if that's got a right or wrong way. I think that's the wrong way and that's the right way. Okay, that could go there like that. Maybe that can go like that. We've got this we can use. That's gold, isn't it? Do we want to though? That's just it. Oh, what about and the stitches? You can use just straight stitch. I think she used straight stitch and a couple of French knots. I think she added like a couple of pins as well, if I recall. So I could do that. I can see that doesn't have to be. I can overlap it a bit here, like that, and then put that over there like that. That's definitely layers, isn't it? Do I want them all the same height though? I don't think I need that long. Maybe we'll cut that piece off and just have that short, because I've got to remember I've got to put an eyelet in, and then use some stitching. I could put a couple of buttons on it. Oh, I think she used tiny little button things too, didn't she? Oh. This is my little gold things, little metal piece. I've got the hiccups, sorry. I've got a fleur de lis, a lovely piece like that, but I think that's too big, isn't it? Is that lovely? I need to use that one. I've got a smaller piece, which is a flower. I think I've used the bottom half of it on something else. It's very fine metal. It's lovely. I could use that on there and stitch that on. I don't know though. It doesn't really do it. There's a heart. There's a fairy. Picture hooks. I don't know why they're in there, but they are. I've got, what's that? Oh, that's like a picture hook. That's like a picture hook thing too. Ooh, I wonder if we could just use that on there. Maybe we don't need the bit of lace. Maybe we just need to put something like that on there. That could be interesting. And both sides, like, see how that's got the square bit overlap and on the other side it's round. I could have the round piece showing on one end and then kind of twist it perhaps and have the square piece showing on the other end. Maybe I could do that. Maybe we'll put that over. That like that. That like that. That can go like that, and then that like that. Or have that and have this sort of maybe sandwiched inside it. Then you can see it better because it's only getting covered by one layer rather than two layers of the fabric. Let's have a look what that looks like. Oops, I've shot a bit there. I'm just putting that gold one inside of that trim there. Maybe like that. That could work. Something like that. Maybe move it up a bit so it all goes through the eyelet as well. Helps to hold it in position. They don't all have to be the same length. That goes there, like that. And then what? I'll cut that down after it's stitched on. That goes like that. Like that, and then just lots of stitches. I guess that's it, isn't it? We can do that. That way I've got my layers and I've got my gold, most definitely. And once I've stitched this there and stitched this there, I can also do a couple of little couching stitches across the chain just to stop it wiggling around too much. I could do little French knots going down this little scallop part there. I just couch all this part on in the background. Yeah, so I can use maybe I wonder if, let's just pop those away. I've got gold thread. So maybe I can do little gold French knots up the side there as well. And then straight stitching the white one with the sandwich, like straight stitching all that in an off-white kind of thread. Like, how does this open? Okay. I don't know if I've got the right colour. See, they're white. That one's not. Oh, yeah, but that's really thick, that one. So I don't know about that. Oh, I won't need a lot, I don't think. That's too dark, isn't it? That's like a grey white. About that. That might work. That white, it'll pop up a bit. I don't need it to be exactly the same colour. So we can use that one. Those two are quite brassy. This one is not. Oh, I love the colour of that. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? But that's not gold. So pretty. That one might be all right. I don't need to do them too big and chunky, and that one tends to go with this as well. So we'll use that there. With this one, I can use a little bit of that. That's the same colour, I think, because I don't need that to stand out. Or do I? No, I don't. Okay, and we can use that one there. That one can be couched on with perhaps a bit of this. Yeah. All right. I could even I'm bringing it down because I know I need to have an eyelet at the top as well. I could even have, I wonder if I've got a couple of little gold beads to put through there. I've got these, but these are a bit too brassy. These are those. See how they're really not the right colour gold. Not. I've got to look for something small enough. What's that? Oh, I've got those. They're quite. They're a goldy colour. That's from a very old necklace, I think, or a couple. I've got that. So. Look, is that too small? Just to start, it might work, but I'm not sure if I like it. That's the only thing. I got the the white pearls. Whiter pearls. That might be nice because it softens the metal a little bit too. So it's not, it's still got a little bit of femininity to it. Is that the same size? I think it is. That might be quite nice to have the pearls on there as well. Yeah. Okay, I think I might go with that. I think that will overdo it. Just overdo it, won't it? See, there's that. If that could go over there like that. Is that going to overdo it as well? It might take away how nice that looks. We will try. Just have a look and see what that looks like by putting that over there. It's adding another layer, but these are so fine that it's not going to be too chunky. Like that. And that on there, like that. See, Anne's she had some other, mine are all very long, aren't they? I kind of like that on top of there because it stands out a bit more. But what if I just put that, and so it kind of wraps around like that. And then had that over like that, just to no, I just don't like it. I need to pin that in there so it stops coming out, I think. I think I need to do it the other way too. Okay. All right. Let's have a look at this. There. Almost got a little fishtail on the end of that. I don't know what I use that on. Probably something Christmassy. Okay. Alright, that's held in there now, I think. That needs moving over a bit more. Okay. That's going up top like that. Perhaps that needs to go down the bottom. Don't know why I want to use it, to be honest. It's just because it's there. Like that, like that. I feel that I have to fancy it up just a little bit because I've been leaving mine quite plain lately. I've just, I feel that I need to add a little bit more occasionally. And gold, you can, you know, it's glamorous, isn't it? Let's have a look. That and that, like that. There'll be an eyelet at the top. Going up. Can come down a little. Eyelet at the top. It's going to have stitching on it, isn't it? I can oh no, I can't always add it last. Maybe it's a bit too big. Maybe I just need to make it a bit smaller. That little bit's a bit tatty. Like that. It's like, yeah, I'm going to use it. I'm going to walk away for 5 minutes and then come back and have a look and see how I feel about it then, I think. That's what I need to do. All right, that'll be trimmed down a bit. That'll be laying flat like that. Why do I have that so high? Maybe it can go that way, like that. So those gold bits. Or did I want the gold bits up top, perhaps? Yeah, I think I did. Because that's, yeah, up the top, right up the top like that. That's okay. It's okay like that. Maybe, see, that doesn't need to be completely central. Like that. I feel like that does because of the eyelet going in. So it'll be dum, 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 like that. Okay, I'm going to leave it for a moment and then I'll come back and see how I feel about it then. Let's have a look, see if I can zoom in a bit for you so you can see. There you go. It gives you an idea what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'll walk away and see if I like that when I come back. And if I do like it, I'll surprise you. I'll go ahead and stitch it. I told you what stitches I would be using on it. I'll go ahead and stitch it and then I'll come back. Alright, so I have gone ahead and done all that. I did change it up just a little bit. I ended up cutting a little bit off that golden applique. I think that part may have gone like that or something. So I cut a piece off and I put it up the top. I attached it by using little gold French knots and carried those on all the way down that little picot edging there. I couched all of this trim to the ribbon and the fabric behind. I put my little chain on, but I just left this end free, just so that, see that side of it, you can turn it over and see the other side of it as well, like that. So I've just left that as a little moving part. I straight stitched or borrow stitched this piece here to everything. You can see that under the chain there, and as I did that, that also included the gold trim, and then I couched this one behind as well. I couldn't get the chain directly under the eyelet, which was kind of annoying me because it wasn't, you know, symmetrical, and I'm a bit funny that way. So I ended up putting just a little half moon of beads around the eyelet, and that was after I attached it. It was actually attached to the cardboard when I decided to do that. So that was a bit fiddly, but I think it kind of just helps with the balance of it by having those beads at the top there. It tends to make it look like it's a little bit more symmetrical. So that's my golden layers for week 13, I think we are. Yes, week 13. I haven't written anything down as yet. Let me get a pen. I did put the date on before I stitched it, so it's the 27th of March, and it is week 13. I'm just going to put golden layers, I think. Okay, so what happened this week? I'm trying to think. Oh, it's the last week of school this week, so James starts his Easter break. They're off school for 2 weeks here in Queensland, Australia. So I could write that, and he's done well with his assignments and assessments and things so far. So I could put James starts his school break for Easter. Okay. What else? It's actually been quite a slow week with things happening. There's always little things happening, though, isn't there? Oh, okay. Brisbane, actually, which is the capital of Queensland, where I live, went on to a lockdown for 3 days, and it was completely successful. So everything's kind of opened back up now. So Brisbane lockdown, although I don't particularly like referring to this sort of thing. It was, you know, it worked well, especially so close to the holidays. A lot of people from other states wanted to be coming to Queensland for their holidays, so it means that they don't have to cancel their plans as well. Brisbane lockdown was a success. I won't go into any more detail with that. And the weather has cooled right down now, and it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So having some lovely cool weather. There we go. Okay, that will do. James starts his school break for Easter. Brisbane lockdown was a success and having some lovely cool weather. So my golden layers for week 13. A little bit later this week, but that's okay. As long as I get it done every week, I don't want to get behind. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I hope everybody takes care. And if I'm not on before Easter again, have a very lovely weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye. Oh, and I did end up using this this thread instead of the white and the beige. I just went with the gold thread, and I went with this lovely little silky thread as well. So, bye.